Hello and welcome to today's episode. Last we left off, we did the off-season, and it was a mixed bag here. Let me tell you. If you didn't watch that, feel free to, we'll get the highlights just now. So, first off, not so many lone players in. Our team is no longer filled with lone players. Bad news. 5 starters are injured, including our goalkeeper, including some of our offensive players. We don't even have a full bench right now. We're going to have to, we'll probably just go without them. Even this guy, we're trying to get to leave the club because he's just not good enough and he's worth some money. So, if we take a quick look at our transfers, first off, finances look great. Projection is great. Overall balance is great. Our payroll is a bit above. Committed spending is a bit above. However, looking to bring some players out, bring some players in, specifically this guy on loan because we needed another defender. But the transfers we've done so far, going back to the end of last season, let's see, bringing a bunch of free players in on loan. No one really is important that went out that you saw this year. However, first person we brought in for 550, some of that in the backloaded, or some of that, about 250 of that front loaded, the rest of it backloaded. 3.5-star current ability, 4.5-star potential ability. He comes into play center back for us. Playing left winger right now because we don't have a left winger that is currently uninjured. But normally he's training right now to be a center back. 23 years old, 3.5 to 4.8 million pounds, previously of Fulham. He's going to be very, very good for us. Brought in a few other free transfers. Heskey, he is another great signing, definitely going to start for us. Worth millions of pounds, 3.5-star, 4.5, or 3-star, 4.5-star. He jumps into the starting unit. Potential player, another player we're going to be signing, Ray Burrows. He's going to be maybe playing for us, maybe as a backup, but definitely represents another great option. Play up there. He is previously, where was he? Bristol City, or by way of Man. Man had him, loaned him down for a little while. He played at that level, was pretty decent. Ryan Schofield, backup goalkeeper. He's real cheap. Glad we signed him because our goalkeeper injured. Ben Jackson, another one. And then Andreas Abreu, you'll remember from last season, he was incredible for us. Almost a 6.9 average. Played most of the entire season for us. We got him in for a relatively cheap cost, considering he's worth millions of pounds. But he is definitely a great player for us, and he can play either right back or center back. Of course, we're going to be playing him at center back because we don't have those. Adam Montgomery, he went out for a few £100,000. Great offer there. Diamond Edwards, he went out for 600, almost 700,000 pounds. Could have probably gotten more, but again, we were overpaying for him, and he's not actually this good. He's only 3-star. And Ed Turns, he's also gone out because none of them wanted to play. So not that big a deal for me. So, as it stands, this is the team. Ryan Schofield in goal, the back four of Wormleyton, Abreu, Payne, and Arjo. I'm going to call you Harvey. How does that sound? And Harvey. That's heading Heskey in midfield. Stoppinara, Burrows, and Ford back up behind Burstow. We also were able to extend Vito's loan, which is another great thing. Playing him as a winger, though he really wants to be an advanced playmaker or an inside forward on support, but we play him as a winger. No harm, no foul. And on the bench, so we got Badley Morgan, really shouldn't be playing him. Adrian Smith, really shouldn't be playing him. Tom Ryan, again, nope. Dudziak, a classic. He actually represents a bench player we don't hate. And, yeah, as I said, our bench is... Dane Taylor will be coming back in 5 to 10. Josh Adams will be coming back in 5, so we take a look at our schedule. They're not going to be back for either of these first 2 games, but we might start getting them back before the next episode, definitely. Probably come back somewhere in here, maybe here. Once we start getting the injuries back and we take a look at the team, we'll see where we stand. So, tactical meeting. They want to switch a few people out. I don't want to. They want to go more defensive. Work the ball into the box. Focus play down the middle. They have a lot of instructions they want to change. I don't want to do that. We had a very, very good previous season. Like 6 substitutes? Yes, I know. Because we don't have even that many players. Our goal here is to, like last season, towards the end of the transfer deadline, There's going to be a bunch of 3-ish star players who go for basically free. Revenge on Crystal after last. That's a great thing to say. That we'll be able to bring in, and they should be able to make an impact as part of our team or as part of backups. That's what we're looking to do. Bring in 3, 4, maybe even 5 players in on loan. Because right now, the only loan player we've got that is substantial, ooh, Burstow testing the goalkeeper there, is Vito. So we can bring in a bunch more loan players that can fit in the starting unit. And we won't have the problem last year where we had a bunch of players who can't really play. Looking at a preseason predictions, we are suspected to finish a hard 24th. No one's expecting us to stay up this year. And that's 300 to 1 odds, still 50 points behind the next highest. It's bad. Ooh, Wormleyton, great job getting in front of that one. Fortunately, ooh, I was going to say it didn't matter because we immediately fumbled the bag there. But it does look like we are just barely... Oh, is he offside? Linesman? Yeah, there we go. That didn't feel onside to me. Both of them were out in front, and they were definitely affecting the play there. Ooh, another one. Again, they're testing us. They're testing us. But we do have a hard lead on XG. So while we're not getting highlights, we do have play that is going our way. Ford. Oh, we're not playing at the level he is the best anymore. He's trying to outpace them and just get past them by kicking the balls beyond them. It's just not working. And it's probably not going to work for the rest of his career with us. Payne, ooh. Aiming for Payne's head. Not the tallest one in the back line, but okay. Be fine. Now then, let's see if they got an offensive... Losing this early season, I don't feel too bad about. We have so many injuries to key players for us that we're going to lose some. It's inevitable. Our team is not yet set. However, what I would not like is us to not look even remotely threatening. And so far, according to XG, we have done a decent job in this match. Burstow adds head. Yeah, nothing too strong there. Still a good effort there. Probably should have been a goal, considering how open we were. And I'll tell them that I don't like what I saw from this team thus far. But we're doing well. Keeping ourselves in this match. Good news is, being the first game of the season, everybody is not overly exhausted. Everybody is also going to be playing longer than expected, because I don't want to... Oh, it's us. Hold on. Adds head. Again, as per always, we have no one great to take set pieces. Oop, that went a little long. Okay, who do I feel comfortable about? Dudziak. I feel comfortable about Dudziak. Anybody not playing well he can sub in for? Good for Ad's head. Be a central midfielder on attack? Sure. Can do that for now. Adley Morgan. Smith. Tom Ryan, we can sub in. Got a couple options. We'll switch him on for Wormleyton. Give him a bit of a run. Those will be our first 2 substitutions. 75, we'll switch on a couple more. Don't want to overwhelm it, but just bring in players who are not going to throw this game away. Again, nothing's really happened. That's okay. Linton, Elliott. Probably bring in Badley Morgan. And, oh, I don't want to bring him in for a Dreyu. How tall are you, Morgan? You're 6 foot. We'll bring him on for Payne. Get covering, and then come on for Ford. That's not that much of a downgrade in terms of ability. Burrows now with the corner. It up. Almost again getting us a goal. Just not quite able to execute. Burrows now another corner. Up the top. Oh, bounces. Oh, no. Oh, no. Get in position, everyone. Don't let them run. Don't let them run. Looks like they have plenty of space. That was poor. That was poor. Just like their execution on that finish there. That was an odd one. Burstow with the flick over the defenders. Oh my goodness, Burstow! Oh, Mason Burstow! An incredible bit of work there. That was horrible by the goalie not scooping that one up. But he thought the defenders were ahead of Burstow there, which they were very much not. Little bounce over the top. I guess he did have to come out for that one. He kicked it forward just stupidly, turned around thinking it was clear. He should have just lumped that. Mason Burstow puts us up by a goal. The last couple of minutes. Now then, we have a lot of players who are exhausted. Gray will come off for Adrian Smith. We're going to pray that in the last 5 to 8 minutes, this is enough to hold our 1-goal lead. Oh no. Another highlight. Remember, we are always punching up. We've always, since like the first season, we've been the underdog here. Ryan, forward to nobody in particular. Adley Morgan, good job there. He's been with the club for a while. I'm expecting more from him. Burstow. Mason Burstow kicks it towards the goal. Good block there by the defender. Wasn't a great goal attempt, but hey, you take what you can get. Adley Morgan again. He gets sent off? No, it's just a free kick. Just a free kick. Okay. 45 seconds now. Adley Morgan. Okay, Smith. Ryan. We're just going to keep heading the ball. Free kick given. We got offside. We got an offside call. And with that, the game is probably over. We squeaked by there. Actually, so we should have won handily. But I'll take a squeaker here for this first game of the season. Definitely a good result. What a performance. No one was counting us in this one. But we got over the finish line. Double thumbs up from me. And I'll show you. I'm going to see if it's changed after that first performance. Crystal, I don't know where they're expected to finish, but usually they're supposed to be somewhere up at the top, kind of bumping up and down for the championship. But if we take a look at the season preview, we have gone up. Now we're joint 23rd for minus 250. Some of these have changed. Previously, Burnley had like everyone. But that's the kind of side we're looking at. So, we'll be back in just a moment with game number 2 for the Carabao Cup. And we're back for game number 2. This is the Carabao Cup game, so much less important. However, it's been a hot minute because there are a lot of transfers that I'm possibly bringing in. One legitimate for very little money. Adley Morgan's going out very soon. And then a bunch of other loan players I'm trying to bring in for various stages of free. Which is going to be incredible because all these players are incredible. Some of them I promised unreasonable things, like the fact that they're going to play as a striker. But whatever brings them through the door for right now. We'll figure all the rest of that out later. So, we go back to our team selection. It's going to be the exact same bloody team playing this. Josh Adams, he's fit enough to play about 60 minutes. We'll probably bring him in on the last couple if we really need to. But other than that, we're just going to play the backups and hope for the best. Or not the backups, play our starters, half of which are backups, and hope for the best. We've also brought in a bunch of loan players to see if any of them are worth it. At this point, probably not. Only selected 7 substitutes? Yes, I know that. Our bench is devastated at the moment. Loan players are finally beginning to come through the door. Match we should be winning. The fans expect to win. We do have our new stadium complete, if you did not know that. Everybody is very excited, most of all me, considering we got an extra 1,000 season ticket holders, and this is not it. We're playing away. We won't be playing at home for a little while longer. But double, 12,000, 13,000 people capacity, it's incredible. We're actually going to make some money this season, beyond just selling a bunch of our players and then playing at this level. So, with the money, our goal is to reinvest it in salary, effectively. We have $6 million in the bank. I'm going to probably start asking, hey, give us more money. We need it. But what we really don't want is this game to go into extra time. Because that would be devastating for our ability to continue during this really densely packed early month. I don't like what I just saw from this team. Let's go out and actually start winning this match. But if that's not to be and we get knocked out of the Carabao Cup, oh well. I wouldn't mind getting knocked out of every cup almost as soon as possible. My job security is basically incredible, so I'm not too worried. Cross, there we go. Burstow, wow, he just slid that right under the keeper. I expected him to rocket that one, But he got the goalkeeper to jump and then just softly put it underneath him. You know what? It's just not a very Burstow style goal. But hey, sometimes all you need is a nice squeaker along the line and it goes in. Just at the beginning of the half, giving us a nice lead. This is a team down in League 2. So we should be winning this match comfortably, even with our pretty heavily damaged side. Harvey, though, is impressed so far. I'm excited to see him. Well, I'm excited that he is joining our team. Probably a bit spendy for him, but considering how much money we have in the bank, and he's likely to be a player for us for 4 or 5 years at the very least, definitely a spin that was worth it. Burrows is going to send it over. No, what are we doing? What are we doing here? Okay, Burrows, you... What? When was he offside? Okay, he is miles offside. Wasn't paying attention because I was too shocked at the fact that Burrows is doing a runner. Either way, I guess I'm just dumb. Good call there, ref. Good call. Andreu sending it back. Now over to Harvey. Andreu, oh. Love that I brought that man in permanent. I'd love to do the same with Vito, but I think he's under contract for a number of years. He's also a bit expensive for the average team. But Burstow, you saw that he was 4.5 star. That man's star rating fluctuates like his mood does. Sometimes he's down to 3 stars, sometimes he's 4.5 stars. He averages about 4 star, and he has since the league below. It's just, he plays, apparently, to the level of his opponents. And so, maybe he'll be good for... I think he'll be good until we get promoted to the Premiership, and even then, when we're fighting for this relegation spot to stay up in the Premier League, he's still probably going to be good even then. But beyond that, I don't know how much further he's capable of going. But it's going to be a struggle. It's going to be a struggle first getting into the Premier League, and then staying in there. Once we establish ourselves a Premier League side, then we can start worrying about other problems. Because just staying up is... Ugh. Money is to be had, of course, in the Premiership, just making it. But there's a reason why teams go down and then up and then down and then up, and it's a whole struggle. Well, first, that's a few years off. I still don't think we're going to make it up this year. I would be shocked if we did. But anything is possible. Last year, I didn't think we were going to do anything, and we almost made it. Kane comes off. We bring on Adrian Smith, because Badley Morgan is going to be leaving the club within a week or so. Especially considering he has a future fee. We'll bring in Tom Ryan on for Harvey. All that good for our first 2 substitutions. We'll probably put... I don't think we want to put Adams in at all for playing time. Simply because I don't want him to re-aggravate his injury when he's almost back. I don't want him to extend the time. If it was a really important match, I might. But for now, I'll just play the 1.5 star, 2 star people and be fine with it. No harm, no foul there. Burstow is devastatingly tired. Seriously? I guess we bring on Linton then. Who I guess plays striker, but is definitely more of a right winger. And because we're making another substitute, we'll bring in Dudziak. He can come on for Ad's Head. Go back to playing his attacking center midfield position. I prefer him to play on a more supporting role, but... Burstow, what are you doing back all the way there? Ford almost gets it, but that Higgins man just assaulted him from behind. Well, I guess assaulted the ball from behind. He just happened to be in the way. Smith. Over the top. We're playing non-league football with all these youngsters. Keep in mind, most of these players are about 18 years old, and they have no reason to be playing at this level beyond the horrible injury crisis we have. Take number 2 for Ray Burrows. Burrows, you are very, very shockingly good. 2.5 star ability on that man, but he might be like Ford in that he just plays above his star rating. Because Ford's still with us, and he's same with our goalkeeper, our normal goalkeeper. We do what we can to make this thing work. Speaking of Ford, Better at this point in time. We'll probably switch him off if we have the personnel to. We've got Elliott play on the wing. There. Oh my goodness. Not want to play as that kind of winger. You can play as an inverted winger on support. No, you'll be attacking. Fine by me. We're up by 3 goals. We only have 15 minutes at most left in this match. So, just call that good. Everybody is tired, which is very annoying. But they're not quite fully fit. We haven't really worked them back into fitness, especially considering that the people we were working back into fitness decided to just break every bone in their body. It was a good goal. It was a good goal by them. Got one off us, prevented our clean sheet bonus. Not bad. Not bad. Just kind of an against the run of play style goal. Those happen. But with that, we have won a match. Well done. That'll do for me. And that'll do for today's episode. Hope you all enjoyed a very positive episode, considering what I especially went into this expecting. I expected us to just get crushed in all of our matches. We've come out and scored 2 wins. Hopefully, more to come. So, with that being said, thank you very much for watching. Feel free to follow the links down below to see some more of my content, and I will see you all time.
Thanks for watching. You should watch another. Please.